All right, we are getting this party started. We got Shane, VanBoening, and Skyler Woodward at the 2022 Derby City Classic, brought to you by Diamond Billiards. I'm not sure everybody knows that. And Bad Boys TV is who we're here for. You got Mike D and Summerfield. Summerfield is taking care of all the computer stuff right now. He's very busy doing technical things and smart things that are not chewing food. All right. Woodward is the guy with Woodward on the back of his shirt. You've seen him before. He plays good.
That's the dude's guy's got the break.
What are they playing now? They playing Banks.
Bank pool.
Banks.
This is round 7.
This is where it gets confusing because I don't know what happens until I see about 3 shots, and then I can tell what game they're playing. So this is 9. There's 3 events here. So this is 9-ball Banks, 7th round.
7th round of 9-ball Banks. 1 pocket started today. The Bigfoot Challenge is still going on.
And so that's 2 in the money, right? Because money starts in the 5th round. They're in the 7th round.
Third in the money.
Man.
I'm not sure. I know Sky has a loss because we commentated that match. Tony took him
down. Yes, good point.
I don't know if Shane has a loss. We could probably figure that out. But one way or the other, elimination round for Sky Woodward. For anybody unclear on the format, we're playing bank pool, so 5 balls to win a game, 3 games to win a match. And everybody here, it's not a double elimination bracket. This is a redraw every single time. So after the end of this round, they'll draw again, see who you play.
And it's not double elimination, but you can buy back.
The buyback.
To get a second shot at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to get eliminated twice or doubly. But it's not double elimination. I don't know. It's a thing. Welcome to Derby City Classic. You pay twice. I don't know what to tell you. But you could only pay once, too, is the thing. You could play Efren and then just watch.
Yeah, and call it.
I think is the point of why they do that.
I think so, too.
You want to Banks is an example. Maybe you don't want to buy back in Banks. It's not really your game, you know.
Yeah, maybe you're not feeling it.
Maybe you're mainly a 9-ball player, you know. All right, so Sky on the board.
So 3 on the break, and Sky off to the races.
It's super important to pay attention to how many go on the break in this game. When you're playing this game, if you don't, I say it out loud too, and if you don't, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it gets real confusing real quick.
I saw Neil, a fella from Chicago who plays real well, playing another guy who was less experienced, and at some point, the less experienced guy says to Neil, I don't know how many you made on the break, so I wasn't sure. And Neil just basically rolled his eyes at the guy. You know, he's just like, oh, well, we're at Derby, and you don't know how many I made on the break. You are at a disadvantage, son.
I made 1.
You know, right, exactly, right, exactly. Yeah, I made half a ball. All right, so, Shane, do you notice the camera's a little right?
It is a little right.
It's good talking to you. All right, let's give Shane a ball.
Yep, let's do it. 1-1.
I think that salad is so pretty you hate to eat it. All right, he's going 1, 2, 3 rails in the side pocket.
Man, I had my player in my 1-pocket match stiff this, like almost this exact bank right back in his pocket. That looks good. A little wide.
It's scary how much you can, not just stiff, I mean, you can affect the play of the object ball with English so much on these tables.
It's wild.
Yeah, you know, I know I'm speaking the obvious, but because it's 9 feet, you have 9 feet to take that spin, to take that throw, to take whatever it is. And it's crazy how much you can affect that. I was watching Alex play a match with you, commentating. You can tell he puts just a sliver of English on it, and it makes a difference of exactly where it's going to go. Yeah, you got to respect that.
You said you were watching.
You and I were watching Alex. Didn't we commentate a match with Alex, watching him do that?
I don't know. What could have been.
Let's settle on this, okay? It's been a long life, all right? One time I saw a guy named Alex doing a thing.
And you just played Alex.
I did just get to play Alex.
That's exciting.
It was
huge
exciting.
Tournament for you. Got to round 6?
Yes, I did. I got in the money. I got to play Alex Pagalian. He's probably my favorite pro. Nice guy.
That's so cool. Wow.
Wowzers.
How did he slip that by?
My Lord.
Highlight reel. They don't call him the Bluegrass Badass for nothing. This is a guy known for bank pool. Sky Woodward. He's got his picture up in the rafters multiple times.
Yes, they have a great setup here with banners. Everyone who ever won. I guess similar to what you do in a high school basketball gym. So there's the picture of the guys and the year and what they won in.
So wild. Yeah, that was a heck of a shot there. So 1 at a time, and right now, nobody able to string a couple together. Shane coming back to the table, looking at a long straight back on the 5. Maybe the 8. I don't think he's going to take the 8 because that would disrupt that 6-9, and that's a dangerous shot.
Yeah, and I'm not sure the 8 actually goes to the 5. Listen, I don't like the 5 either. I think Shane should play safe.
And he might be doing that. He might be just drawn back.
Yeah, that doesn't look real to me what he's trying. But I'm not Shane VanBoening, so
That doesn't look real to me.
it just doesn't.
Huh. Not sure what he's doing here. Looks like he's hitting that. Oh, yeah, he was just drawn back.
Yeah, if that 5 would not have contacted the cue ball, the cue ball would be much farther down, closer to the rail.
And Shane getting really fortunate there, the 5 landing on the side.
Yeah, now do you think Billy's going to take the 8? I feel like he has to. Oh, is he going to pocket the 5? Or not Billy, but
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, yeah,
I
he's
think
taking the 8.
Taking the 8?
He's taking the 8.
Man, and you're banking pretty confident there. Because, yeah, if you make this ball, you're going to open up some good shooting.
Yeah. Oh, I like his white ball.
Freezing on the 6.
Good cue ball. Good cue ball. I heard you had a match that was 3 hours long.
Over
did you
3.
take a dinner break? What did you do?
Ooh, no break. No, that's not true. We took a referee break.
A referee
And
break.
we took. I went to go get a beverage as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a long match.
It was pizza break. That's my kind of break.
That's smart. Boy, I'm really trying to pick up on the safeties of banks.
Mm-hmm. We didn't. It was close.
Rick Jones is needling my co-commentator over here.
And it didn't even go.
My
Bill.
Lord. I told him I won a match. I thought he was going to faint. He looked like he took a straight shot and someone goosed him all at the same time when I told him I beat that guy.
You are still winning?
He says, "You won? What?"
Who was the guy?
He screamed. Joe Brown.
Joe Brown. I remember that name.
Joe Brown. Yeah, and he's a well-known banking champion.
It's Jackie's cousin, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a good flick.
I agree.
That movie, yeah. Bails him out and
well-known baseball player,
That's
huh?
strong. Yeah, well-known. Yeah, apparently, I don't know. That's what they said. I can tell you this: the guy played good. He scared me to death. Nice shot. I did not think I was going to win, right up until I won. He hit the balls hard and they went in the pocket, like he had done it a lot. The real bank player, just for real, just as we're talking, the real bank players put draw on their shots because it's not one pocket, so they can hit it hard, put draw, so it climbs in the pocket. So playing bank guys that when you notice they're really popping it with a lot of draw, they know what they're doing. And this guy, man, he was just pocketing everything.
Man, I think stun even more than draw. I mean, a lot of people like the draw, but that's when you're pretty straight on the ball. It seems like they like a lot of stun.
Yeah.
If they're doing any kind of throw.
Well, for off-angle stuff you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, well, you can't live your life doing draw, but
It's true. Brumback he's a center of the cue ball kind of guy.
Yes, he is.
This is that a little wide, but look where Whitey is. Good shot there by Skyler. 2-2 here. Nobody really off to the races yet. And kind of nothing doing. Probably playing off the 8 ball to get back up table, is my guess.
Yeah, or the 1. I'm finding the middle balls they don't like. The middle balls are so dangerous that I think if you get a chance to get them out of the middle and safely, you do. So I think he clicks off the 1.
I think playing off the 1, though, you're going to open up the 4. So I think that's why he's going to play.
Yeah,
well, we'll see.
Listen, you might be right. Banks, I'm the least familiar with of all pool games. Straight pool would be next.
Wait, they look at those. No, he's liking yours. They look at those spot shots like they're just meaty.
Right. Oh, now he got in the way of the bank. Interesting. Now, so he can back bank it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing, though, is this is a lower percentage shot, and if he misses, he's going to leave Shane something. Yeah,
he's going to stiff it.
Yeah.
And you can. There's a lot more room there. That one almost getting in the way, but I don't even think he needs inside here.
No, I agree
Just
with you. From what I've seen, these guys can do a lot with a sliver English one way or the other. Yeah, that was just a miss, but...
Boy, and a dangerous way to miss that ball. Man, 6 open to the side, the 8 ball straight back. That cross corner is
yes, sir.
a
Yes,
one-pocket player's dream.
Yep. Yeah, some of the banks you got to do in this game are so crazy. When you come up upon a one-rail, straightforward kind of a shot, you're thrilled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was banking everything I could in the side. That made the most sense to me, and I had good percentages on it. I'm banking in the side any chance I get.
Missed it short.
Oh,
man.
nice though. But you're right, that was close. One rail on the one ball.
Or the 6. So how'd you do it? How'd you beat Joe Brown? Well, did you have a tactic? Did you just outplay him?
I'm banking good right now, and I banked multiple balls in at a time. The last game, I banked 3 or 4 balls in at a time. This is how I did it. I was stringing balls together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So Shane taking a 3-2 lead. Missing that long one. And Skyler got to get something going. Looks like that 4 ball does go around. That's probably his straightest bank. The 6 you could pass.
Yeah. I like the 6 only because it's anything close to a familiar one-pocket shot is kind of what I want to go for
also,
because although that's not my favorite one-pocket shot, I'm going for my hole on that one. So, just where's the 4 ball going?
Do you play this with outside to wrap around?
No, inside.
Inside,
yeah.
And that's
inside
to keep
it thin. The inside to keep it narrow, to keep it towards the left side of the table. Yeah, it looks like he's going right side. Yeah, no, he went outside. No, see, I go the opposite of that.
And I think that's the difference with bank pool and one pocket.
Yeah,
that outside straightens that ball out. So I think a lot of bank pool players play that with outside.
Yeah,
and you just got less chance of an impact.
Right.
All right, so
now
3
maybe
rails
3
here
rails
for
now.
Shane.
Right? Yeah.
I'm having a hard time finding my 3-railer, although it's not my best shot anyway.
Yeah, I've hit it a few times this tournament. I gotta say, I've had some moments of scaring the crap out of people. To be honest with you, yeah, I really have.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good
so
for you,
been
Mike
nice.
D.
Yeah.
World famous Mike D.
Yep, and I just look real serious and solemn while I do it, so they think that's how I play.
Do you furrow your eyebrows?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can I see a furrow? It's pretty good. Ugh.
It's my intense. I'm trying real hard look. You know what I mean?
Yeah. People don't know what to make of me with the mask on. They're definitely very
interested. Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
I was definitely the only one.
There's an old man next to me cussing about computers.
Yeah.
Welcome to pool.
You don't often hear the F word fly out of a garden gnome.
What's cool though is, well, I don't want to name him. A guy could fix a pool table with a gum and a paper clip, and without him, Diamond would be nothing.
You know what his shirt says?
Diamond.
It does say that, but you know what his nickname is?
What?
The Slate Whisperer.
The what? The Slate Whisperer?
I asked if there was a story, and he said,
"Dude,
nope,
no,
just no."
The Slate Whisperer. Listen.
And I said, "Where'd you get that shirt? The green one?" He's like, "Oh, I made it."
No, listen.
Two on the side.
That's my fellow narcissist, man. I'm making
Mike
shirts.
D, yeah.
I made the shirt I'm wearing.
But you're pretty handy with a needle and thread.
Well, I mean, I
That's
patched
in
it
the
up.
hole.
I turned
Wow.
the shirt I'm wearing into a pool shirt.
Shane makes that look so easy. Beautiful shot. I think 3 rails on the 5 ball here is all you got.
I played next to a guy at this tournament wearing a Pokemon shirt. It was Pikachu, specifically Pikachu, a giant Pikachu. And I wanted to say to him,
big yellow Pikachu?
Yeah, I wanted to say to him, hey, thanks for dressing up for the event. All right, 1 rail, 5, top right.
No, 3 rails, lower
3
left.
3 rails, okay.
Short.
Oh, safe is what he's making sure it's safe because he can't get back on because that 4 ball. But
I don't know.
No, that didn't work.
I will be surprised to not see Sky shoot this ball. I like that he could leave him on the rail down there, but Mike just had an idea. Apparently a really good one. He's got to write it down. He's writing very fast.
You did not see it, huh?
We got to use this mute button. Oh, yeah. I did not see that, yeah.
I did not see it either. All right, so banking this to the left, you think?
I think so.
Okay, so right back at him.
Yep, kind of an easy way to get back up table.
This is Shane VanBoening.
Probably going to hit this one pretty firm because he doesn't really want to leave the 5. Oh, never mind. He's playing some really soft, intentional banks.
He's having a gentle kind of a day.
He is. Good for him.
It's good to right. No, I agree with that. Oh, now Sky, this is tough action right here. Now, what do you use on this, left or right?
If I'm playing one pocket, I'm using left. But if I'm playing bank pool, I usually will play this with right.
Wow, really? Okay. So the English I'm using is whatever doesn't lead to a double kiss, and I don't feel like there's always an option. You're saying you feel like, hey, whatever,
I'm saying the outside. We're
what
not.
game are we playing? That's what English I'm using.
I mean, it's circumstantial for sure, but the outside stiffs that line a lot more. And
How about that? Yeah, of course it does.
We just have more experience with inside,
I
and
gotcha.
we're used to missing the double kiss that way.
Tell me about the pea patch. Oh, that's a nice try.
There's development in the
When
pea
I say
patch.
try, I mean he did it. So 4-4. This is a fist fight now, folks.
There is a chance it may not be the pea patch.
If they tie, they have to arm wrestle, I believe.
I don't know if that's true. Wow,
Joe Brown did that to me and almost scratched.
On the rail.
Jeez, wow.
Phenomenal shot.
My Lord. That was amazing.
A lot of people are arguing the shot there because, I mean, what do you think the shot is? Do you think this is a 50-50 shot for Shane?
50-50. Oh, you mean how often will he make it?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go more than 50-50. But what I like about this shot is if at the right speed, it's not going to leave Billy a shot, or not Billy, Sky.
Sky. Billy's right in front of us.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hey, he had a harder time with me. I like it.
Mike was really sitting here feeling bad. Rick Jones just came over to comfort Mike by telling him that if he felt bad getting beat by Alex Pagalayan, he shouldn't, because Alex just beat world-famous Billy Thorpe, bank pool champion, in about 14 minutes. For those of you who don't know, Alex Pagalayan can play pool.
Oh, my God, that was a great shot.
And Billy can, and Skyler can, and Shane can.
Now, what they're not telling you is I took 9 bathroom breaks.
Really?
No.
Gotta go again.
Yeah. Both my legs are in casts. They're not telling you that. Yeah. Well, he and Billy were probably going for it completely. I was definitely not. I was, we played a different kind of a game.
I don't know.
Basically, I don't think that means I'm better than Billy Thorpe. That's what I'm trying to rationalize, know. It's different math here.
Oh, man, Billy heard you say that.
Who? What?
What you talking about?
What you talking about? All right. What? He's pretty much got to go to the bottom left corner, right?
No, he's going to spear this.
To the side?
That's what he's looking at.
Dude.
He's got the pass on the 2, and you can definitely stiff this ball also. It looks like he's going to stiff it. Watch this ball straighten out. Oh, he passed it. Oh, no way. Nope, he got around it. Holy cow. Shane Van Excitement Building Boening.
That was a great shot, man.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
Well played for Shane, taking down game 1. Let's find out if Shane's got a loss too, if this is double elimination. How about Kenny will tell us.
Hey, Kenny, can you hear me? Hey, Kenny. Does Shane or Sky have a loss yet?
We know Skyler does.
Okay, we know Sky does. All right, we're finding out stuff. We're finding out things. I'm like Angela Lansbury. I want to investigate.
You were a lot like Angela Lansbury.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
People are always saying that.
She was a good woman.
Yeah.
Did you hear him?
Shane is undefeated.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, so really big match here for Skyler because Shane does not have a loss yet. Still has the option to buy back. Skyler, if he loses this, is out of this event.
We saw him play Tony Chohan, and Tony Chohan plays good banks. Tony got him.
Tony Chohan beat Skyler faster than Alex Pagalion beat Billy Thorpe.
It was a show.
I don't know if that's true, but pretty close.
quick and
Playing the
fast.
2-railer on the side. A little short.
Okay, here's what I think the pros do more often and definitely better than the amateurs. They 90-degree cut, and they bank crazy banks to the side pocket.
Totally.
Amateurs look at the 90-degree cut. They don't even want any part of it. They just think it's a bank automatically. And then the banking a few rails into a side pocket, you never see an amateur go. And I don't mean necessarily the easy golf 2 or 3 rail on the side. You see that. But I mean the elaborate ones where they're going 4 or 5 rails and it ends in the side pocket.
Yeah.
All right, that's my story. 5 top right.
Switch.
Jeez, that was nice. All right, so Sky's got a ball.
And Sky got to get some momentum going here.
He does.
Thank you. That 7 ball looks good. Again, if the 1 moves, it is not a clean shot. Well, the 1 moved later, so I called that wrong. Going to 2. 1 ball next. Kind of got to pass this ball, which unfortunately may limit his run. He may hit this a little firmer to try and run around. Nope. In the pocket, though. 3-0.
I find banks, this happens a lot. Somebody string 2, 3, 4 balls in a row, and then you go 20 minutes, you can't make a dang ball.
Yeah.
Nothing really comes up. You got a 2.5 rail, everything. Nothing looks right.
4.
Wowzers. Do you know where he's from?
Kentucky.
He did not have to drive far to get here. Let's just say that,
he did
folks.
not. So I'm hanging out with his wife earlier. Haven't seen their kiddo.
She is very involved in his pool career in a nice way too. I don't mean that in a Yoko Ono style.
Yeah.
I mean nothing against Yoko. Yoko, don't call. No emails.
No Yoko.
Yeah, but she really she seems very supportive of him. I think that's nice. He's a young guy too. He needs that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to live your life on the road, you got to hope that your partner's going to be some part of it.
Right.
I don't think he can drag that 4 down and miss the double kiss.
I assume he's banking the 2 to the top right, or he's playing safe. He doesn't look like he's getting ready to hit hard. Yeah.
Oh,
that's a gutsy shot. That is a gutsy shot. The payoff is he didn't leave him much. I think a 3-railer on the 2 ball.
Well, I think that's what he was hoping on, is just getting back up table. But I mean, still, he drug it more than I thought he could. Wow, putting a lot of faith in these diamond tables.
You're right. Yes, putting a lot of faith in these tables. I thought that we knew who leveled the tables, but it turns out we don't, so never mind.
We don't, yeah.
Is the Slate Whisperer.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Slate Whisperer. Don't you say that.
So he was telling me.
Tell me.
It's not the pea patch, it's the cabbage patch. He's like, that's what we call it when you get down there. It's the cabbage patch. And he's like, but, it does kind of look like a pea. The ball's all strung up in a line there. I was like, well, yeah, that's it. Sky takes it down. All right, 1-1.
Wow. I feel like you just told me a story where you've been lying to me, and the person who made you realize you've been lying to me rationalized for you, and now you're passing that rationalization on to me. He's the guy who told me the truth, said that I wasn't a complete liar.
What he said is that an Oregon thing?
An Oregon thing? Yep.
Said,
we're from Oregon.
No.
Yes, we are. Yeah,
no, it's not. That's a Summerfield thing is what that is.
A D? I've heard that area called a D, but in a snooker table in the watermelon.
No, other side. The D's on the other side. That's the head side.
Yes, you're right. I'm just saying that's the closest I've ever heard to a pea patch is the D.
No,
it's not even on this table. It's going to be a snooker table. If you want to talk about what it ain't.
I'm going to stick with pea patch. I'm gonna argue with it because he was saying the cabbage patch was only when the cue ball was down there, but it was the same rationalization. He's just like, yeah, when you're down there, it's just like it's easy pickings, Which I never thought of cabbage as like real easy pickings, whereas peas, that's an easy picking vegetable right there.
I feel like I'm an alien on a different planet right now. It's not even,
fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like a farmer versus not farmer. Like I think like there's so many things I'm not getting here. Let's talk about the break. cut break. Do not scratch on your break. You know, there's no reason to hit it so hard that you're doing something crazy with that cue ball.
Dry
That's what I
break.
tell myself when I'm breaking Banks 9-ball is, you know, don't scratch.
Don't scratch.
You're up a ball if you don't scratch. Just know that.
And that's
I
the only
played some of my
trouble.
opponents scratch on the break. Did you have that happen?
Oh, only once.
Okay.
And
Were
I
you
tell
thrilled?
you, I'm thrilled.
Right?
It's a gift. They're
I didn't,
spotting
you
me a
know,
ball.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the only trouble with squatting the cue ball is you're more likely to get kicked.
Right.
So
Now, I feel like Sky has developed this beautiful break where it jumps back beyond the side pockets, and it's harder to get kicked into the side.
Sky or Shane?
Sky.
Because that was kind of Shane's thing. It was the whole, like, he had a box drawn, and he said, as long as I can pop back behind the box, I'm
Then he's
half
safe.
as likely
Then he's
to.
safe.
Yeah.
I stole Sky's 8-ball break, I think it was, 7 years ago, and that was what he was doing in 8-ball.
In Lincoln City.
Yeah. When I won Masters.
You won Masters that year.
Yeah, the
That's
year I
awesome.
stole Sky's break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you played the Open as well, right?
No. That was the Grandmaster you're talking about. I played the Masters and the Grandmasters.
So you weren't
that
allowed to
event.
play the Chinook Winds Open? If Skyler was there.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I played the Open. Yes, I'm saying the year I won Masters, I played in Masters, but you could also pay to play in the Grandmasters. So I
Got it.
I got third in the Grandmasters. That's enough about me. Nobody cares.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Nice break or nice bank. I
Sky-
hate commentators that talk stories about themselves. When I was great,
And I was making you do
the
it.
awesome thing I did. Great, dude.
It has nothing to do with
You
the
and your
match.
little community, you small fish.
I will collectively apologize for both of us. Oh, this is the guy.
We appreciate it. 2 rails on
This
the
is the
floor
guy that
here?
gave me his chalk in the middle of the match. He looks
Where?
like he's from
What
The
guy?
Sopranos. The guy.
Oh my gosh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Felt bad. That's a really nice shot. I think he was probably calling 2 rails there.
Oh, I like this shot. I did this to people. I like that.
Pretty.
Some bank pool players, especially at the beginning of this tournament, they didn't really know what to do with stuff like that. They weren't one pocket players too, and they were a little confused when defensively what to do. It helped me get a little farther in the tournament, honestly.
Yeah, I think you're right. And, yeah, I think a lot of one-pocket skills transfer to bank pool.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh
a lot
my
of
God,
traditional
yes,
bank pool
yes.
players are saying, oh, totally
Yes.
different game. But if you utilize your good one-pocket skills, definitely so.
There's a guy been teasing
Wow.
me, trying to get me to give him 7-2 banks. And I told him I don't really play banks, man. And he said, you definitely play banks. I said, I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I play one pocket, man. And I understand strategy of pool. So, no, I don't. I did real good. I play good. I'm not saying I don't play good. I'm just saying, no, this is very unfamiliar for me. I just used all my one pocket strategy and my brain. It's pool.
Yeah.
Safe is safe. You know what I mean? You're trying
yeah.
to, you know. That's Rob Hart's, one of his.
One of his friends?
Yeah.
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 All right, so I learned a game. The first game I've learned in a long time. Was that a good hit?
Yeah. Go fish?
The first pool game I've
Okay,
learned in a
okay,
long
okay,
time
okay.
that I really want to play more of.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
One pocket with one ball? That was all I had.
I like
I've never
one ball,
played
one
that.
pocket.
I've never played that before.
Do you
All
wanna
right, tell me the game.
You should guess again.
I should guess again. Saratoga?
It's called Lifesaver. You can look it up at lifesaverbilliards.com.
Okay.
It's straight pool, so you can make any ball on the table at any time.
After you break 15?
After you break 15.
Okay.
If you make a ball, you keep shooting, but that is the only time you keep shooting after your turn. Your entire goal is to pocket a ball. If you pocket a ball, you don't lose a life. If you don't pocket a ball, you lose a life. You have 9 lives. Once you lose your 9 lives, you lose the game. Your entire goal is to always pocket a ball and play safe on your opponent. So there's a lot of balls on the table. You very rarely are pocketing a ball and playing safe. And it is really hard and really fun. And no matter what, you're alternating shots. So it's a very engaging game.
Interesting.
It's awesome.
Interesting.
And it teaches you really creative shot making. It's like playing safe in straight pool, though. I mean, you got to play safe on all the balls. It's tricky. You're using the edge of the ball. You're using
So you're
the
trying
rail.
to make a ball and play safe is really the
no
main
matter what.
goal.
If you don't make a ball, you lose a life. It's pretty cool. We're playing later.
So riddle me this.
Yeah.
I get one up on you.
Uh-huh.
And then I set it up so we just keep safing each other over and over and over and over again, and then I win the game?
If you make a ball, yeah.
That's what I said. If I make one ball and then I set something up where we just have to play safeties on each other over and over and over again.
Every turn
Then
you
I
have to
win.
make a ball.
What?
Every turn you
Yeah,
have to
that's
make
what I just, yeah. But mathematically, if I make a ball and then initiate a safety game and you save me and I save you, but you got the first foul, I'd win, wouldn't I? Wouldn't you get 9 before I got 9?
No, because every single time you have to pocket a ball and play safe.
But what if I did that just one time and then I just took the demerit or whatever you want to call it of losing a life, but just made sure that you also lost a life?
Yeah, we should play that out and see if it works out.
Mathematically, then I would win. I was just asking. It took a long time to get to it, but it wasn't supposed to be a dramatic question. I'm just trying to make sure I have this clear. Okay.
Theoretically, if you played, but if you miss a ball and you foul, then I get ball in hand.
Oh, you didn't tell me ball in hand.
Sorry.
You just now. We're 12 minutes. Okay.
No.
All right. So if you miss, if you lose a life and your opponent gets ball in hand.
No, if you miss a ball and you foul.
Oh, and you foul.
So if you foul, and that would make it a lot more difficult to just play safe.
Oh.
I hear what you're saying, but the idea would be a lot more challenging, I think, than you would imagine. We'll try it later.
Okay.
We'll try and run through it.
Let me add, and then we'll pay attention to what we're doing. I wouldn't really try and make one ball and do that, but boy, I'll try and make 3 and then do that. You know what I mean? I'll try and get up 5 on you and then play that kind of a horse manure kind of a thing on you.
Just keep losing lives. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Just trade lives. Like we're playing chess. Go pawn, bishop, bishop, king. I win.
Yeah. I like it.
What do you think the score is? 4,
I know what
5,
it is.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, pool. 4 ball, top right. Shane VanBoening.
9 ball, cross corner. And getting back up table here. They had a nice little safety battle there.
Nice.
Hits that.
And now I think that's kind of the point of taking the shot that you suggested instead of me, is that you're not leaving all that row of balls for easy banks.
Whatever
if you had taken the
type of
ball,
pass
I was
that is,
thinking that it would have left banks in either the side or the corner.
Yeah.
The shot he took got the cue ball back up table.
They like those crosses, too.
Yes,
This
that's
straight
true.
back, you're going to see a nice little arc here from Sky. Oh, it's a little wide.
It's hard to tell when they're going to slide in when it does that.
It's true. They're tightening up a little bit right
Yes,
now.
they are.
They finally are.
Yep.
3 days into this event. It is Sunday, right? Feels like Sunday.
Yes, because I play tomorrow, and it's Monday. It's good to have landmarks in your mind.
You're not playing any one pocket today.
No, sir.
Wow.
No, sir.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm on the clock for the rest of the night, man.
I'm glad I got my one match in. Made it through the first round. My over 3 hour one pocket match.
I play a fellow Oregonian.
Oh yeah, who?
Who did a move here that I think is just genius. He rented a house close to the casino.
You play Tony Bloom?
Yes, sir.
I'll be darned.
And I think that is just a genius move.
Oh, that'll be a really fun match.
Yes, I'm frightened because he's been getting coached by Scott Frost. So
It'll be a powerful one pocket match.
Yeah, so it's not my favorite pick.
Yep, that'll be fun. Tony, a good player.
Yeah, he plays strong. Good guy. Yep.
Yeah, he's awesome.
What's his business? What's he own?
A metal company.
Okay. I don't think you can Google that, but it's a metal company.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Do a bunch of different metal fab. Billy Thorpe over there, figuring it out. So what time do you guys play tomorrow? You said 10?
Noon, which
Noon's
is good
better
for
than
Mike
10.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I might even play some pool tonight, although we'll see. I don't know how late we'll be doing this for.
Yeah, it's tough
I
to
think I
say.
heard something about an 11 o'clock match. So, yeah.
We could be here for a while.
And I feel okay about that because, my God, this is the first match I've commentated all day at 6 o'clock.
Totally.
You know? Yeah, so.
Yep, this is only number 2 for me.
Yeah.
There's Steve there. I'm excited because I have a rules question, and Steve is the one to answer it for me.
Interesting. Hey, I got a question for you. Did you get in the mini Oh, mini banks, I guess it would be. Did you get
I
the
did
mini
not,
banks?
no.
Okay. And was that last night or tonight?
That was last night.
That was last night.
I did play a bunch of pool last night, though.
Nice. Did you really?
I got in an argument with an old man, and then I ended up finding some $20 one pocket.
Wow.
And I got beat pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really nice guy. He's the one that taught me that game, actually.
Okay.
And I think he beat me. It was either 6-4. He thought he beat me 6-4. I thought he beat me 6-3. Apparently, we lost track of the score. But yeah, so only lost a little money. Had great time playing. This old guy, it was the same dude as last year who wouldn't. He wanted to play 50 a game, and I was like, man, you're going to run over me. I'll play you $20. We're not gambling, 20 poker chips. And he wouldn't do it. And he's saying, oh, I just want to practice. And there were 3 guys barking at him saying, hey, we're just wanting to practice too. And it was the same thing he did last year. And I get it that you want to wait for the right game, all that kind of stuff. But if you're not gambling, oh, man, that's an unfortunate scratch there. There's a real limited number of tables here.
Oh,
and
yes,
to me,
right.
that's just really rude to hog one of the tables and not allow somebody, especially if they're offering action. You could say, hey, as soon as I find better action, any number of things. But so we got into it a little bit about that. But then I found the game I wanted, and all was well in the world.
Nice. That's cool, man. Good for
They
you.
were playing Banks by the Rail, which was exciting.
That sounds such a scary game.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the game for me.
Me neither.
Where those multiple rail banks
No, me neither.
really pay off. Mike DeLauder, I think, is still without a loss here in the Bank Pool Championship.
Jeez, really? So Shane going one across to the side. Yep. Nice.
Swish City.
Straight back.
On the 4.
Yeah.
He might be playing the, yeah.
Now, when you were playing this, did you tell the guy straight back on the 4, or did you just tap the pocket?
I like saying straight back.
Yeah.
So I most of the time say straight back.
Everybody, the players that I played that clearly knew what they were doing definitely called, and how many rails they called to. They like to talk about, how many rails it's going to go, to be really clear.
So what I've been told is that the legal way to call this game is to call the number of rails in the pocket.
Shane at 4 now, right?
So, no, 3.
3, okay, sorry.
So, I mean, Shane would either say straight back or he would say 1 in the corner.
Right.
No matter what ball he's shooting. A lot of people say the ball number.
I touched the pocket and shot.
And I think that works.
And I just thought, if you don't think that's what I was trying to do, we'll talk about it then. You go ahead and tell me that's what I wasn't trying to do.
The difference being
now, if I go 3 rails, that's
Exactly.
different. Now that's different. I'm going 4 rails. I'm doing 3 in the side. I'm calling that.
A little shy there. And I think that's why they do that, though, is that a lot of people will play those multiple rail banks in the same pocket.
But like on this, I'm just tapping the corner and then I'm hitting the red ball.
Yeah,
and if you can't figure out I'm red ball in the hole over there, I don't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Doesn't look like he has the 2 ball there, does he? Looks like he's got room, maybe.
Oh, boy, he's doing something intently.
Straight back.
Wow.
Wow, man. That 2 ball, get out the game. All right, Shane's in a great spot here.
I don't know if you guys have ever had like an aunt that at Thanksgiving have made like an elaborate centerpiece for your table. Summer made the prettiest salad, and it's just sitting here in between us. It's beautiful. It's a mini version of what your aunt would make, but it's right here in the middle of us. I can't do the score. I can't do anything. It's like a wall, but it's beautiful.
Do you want the remote here?
It is actually pretty. It's nice.
Just
it's an attractive
the single
salad.
arc, the
I like how you did
onion.
it. Yeah.
I
bet you make a nice ice cream sundae too.
I do.
An attractive one.
True.
You know what I mean?
My
salad is very haphazard looking. We're roommates, and I could have told you that. I am your Felix, or your Alex. Who is it? Felix and Oscar. I'm your Oscar.
Oscar. There you go.
Yeah, I'm your Oscar.
Spiking this in the side. Got to get something going here.
Nice shot. So 3-1 now.
Yep.
Get away from that. I want you guys to know that it's me marking the score right now, and I just got ranch on my hand. All right.
Do you want me to get this out of here?
No, I like talking about it.
I'm going to get it out of here.
It doesn't bother me at all, but it's fun to talk about stuff.
It is a good-looking salad.
It is.
I want
it's attractive.
You to know the type of looks I got from the people on the staff here at the casino when I was walking out with a beautiful salad. Because, I mean, you can see them just kind of... Definitely can't do
So
that.
I go back
Definitely
there
can't
today.
do that.
I know nobody cares. Okay, but we have badges to go to the back and go to the commissary for the employees.
One ball cross side.
This place has 4,000 pool players in it. That's an exaggeration, but there's a lot of them. But none of them are back there at the commissary, obviously. I go back today to get a banana, which I'm very proud of myself, and coffee. I got my pool cue with me, the whole deal. I'm clearly a pool. One of the manager guys comes up and he says, so, are you a pool player? You playing pool here? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, well, I said, I got a badge. I can be back here. It's a camera. And he's like, oh, okay. I didn't, It's like I'm at high school getting kicked out of the teacher's lounge. He's like,
I like
I don't know
that
what
you
you're
asked,
doing
though.
back here, buddy.
I don't know who told you.
You're
You just
clearly
walk
in the
back here.
tournament. What did you just walk through the door and decide to get a banana?
I'm going to go out on a ledge here. You a pool player?
Right, exactly.
I could tell because
you in the tournament? Yeah, I'm in the tournament. You've heard me say a few times, and I like this one. I got a lot of hats. I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the tournament. I'm also doing some other things.
Ooh. Oh, man. That's
And
an
then he asked me,
unfortunate scratch.
smart alecky, I don't know how to say it nice, are you in the money? And I said, yeah, I am in the money, thanks. He went, oh. I said, yeah.
End of story.
I'll talk to you later, buddy.
I think they just made a mistake. They need to spot another ball there.
I bet they figured out before they continue. Yeah,
he's saying counts off.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's not. Okay, so this is a slept ball, so it'll be interesting to see what happens because Shane fouled and he made a ball while he fouled. Shane's saying, oh, they're having fun with it. So the rule of this is the entire ball has to be out. Nope, they figured it out.
I told you they figured it out before they started.
Told you.
Told you.
So not the base of the ball has to be out. The entire ball has to be out of the kitchen for him to shoot that.
Which
and
I
apparently,
prefer because there's no mark on the middle of the cue ball. So I've never understood how you could tell where the middle even was. To go by the middle of the cue ball makes no sense to me. You go. Where's the middle of the cue ball?
It's the part touching. It's the highest point on the ball, and it's also the point touching the felt.
What if I say, no, I think it's right there? And there's no mark on it to show me that you're right or right. I mean, what do we do? Just have, I don't know. I don't like it. I like touching.
If you draw a line over it, nice shot there,
shot.
Sky. Trying to steal this. Get out of there.
Now I know why you're arguing with old men. Now I know what's happening.
This is just the third old
You
man.
pick the wrong things to argue about. I think it's hard to figure out where the exact middle of a ball is. You're like, I can tell you exactly where the middle of a ball is.
Well, you really can. It's half of that ball. It is literally the highest point on the ball.
You son of a bitch.
If I draw a line straight down from diamond to diamond, and there is more of the ball on one side than the other, that's how I know.
All right. Well, how do you get your opponent to know is the
gosh.
question.
I'm not responsible for them. That's on them.
Okay. All right. I think he's going to one-rail this. Top right.
I kind of like playing it back at him.
Yeah.
He's more comfortable spearing it. I'm more comfortable rolling this ball.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I agree with you. My comfort zone is definitely back banking it. Yeah. I like that it slows the cue ball down, and I think I'm just more accurate with that. It may say something about our stroke, too, versus his stroke. His stroke is so dead straight. He does that. He aims dead straight and pops it dead straight. And,
Totally. And barely rolls the cue ball down.
Okay, now here's a four-railer. I had a match, my first match, I think. Guy played so many four-railers on me.
Now let's watch what his cue ball does, because my problem is I leave my cue ball down there.
And it gets knocked.
Yep.
It didn't turn
All
enough.
right, so his got out of there.
All right, he left him a free bank, top left. If the speed is correct, this is a really safe shot because he can't cross bank it because of the 8. And if he leaves it close enough to the corner pocket, he won't be able to bank it anywhere up top. But he's using draw. He may be hitting it. No, that was good speed.
Shane plays that
Wowzers.
soft speed draw a lot.
Aiming for the outside of the pocket there, the catcher's mitt, is so strong and so difficult to do on a bank. You cannot help but try and aim for the back of the pocket on a bank, which is the opposite of where you should be aiming.
You're absolutely right.
He aimed that short in only a way that he would understand that's actually where you should be aiming.
Yeah.
All right, that's my story.
No, I like it. I totally agree.
I see a lot of lower level players that I have to tell them,
and you see,
hey,
that's
you're
where
aiming
they
at
hit.
the back of the pocket, man. You can't. You're aiming at the wrong place. And they're like, what? I'm saying, yeah, your mind is tricking you. You're not aiming at the hole of the pocket. You're aiming at the back of the pocket.
If you're shooting the ball straight in, that works.
Yeah, right, exactly. As soon as you're cutting it or something, it just doesn't work anymore. Well, not, you know what I mean. 2 rails. I'm surprised he didn't go 4. All right.
Well, it leaves him tough, but this is guy's out ball. And again, a pretty safe shot here.
Every time that I am not within an inch or 2 of making this, I'm so frustrated.
Yeah.
I'll hit this shot and hit it close to the side pocket, and I just want to, it's frustrating.
That's in the hole.
That's a great shot.
All right,
man.
taking a lead.
Wowzers,
Sky's
well
up
done.
2-1.
So you play tomorrow when?
Tomorrow at 4.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. I play
got
tomorrow at
time.
noon. Good for you. Life is good. Been a great event.
Because this isn't a double elimination bracket, do you think it ever comes up where players are like, hey, man, this is your elimination round, or this is my elimination round, it's not yours? Do you think anybody ever gives up a match?
Yes, and I thought about it when I was up 2-0 on my opponent, give him $100 to just forfeit and then go walk away from me so I could move on to the 5th round and be in the dough.
Say that again?
Okay. When I was 2-0 up on the guy I was playing, one of my opponents on the 4th round, 2 games.
Yep.
I had 2 games, but I know he's playing. I know he's struggling, but at some point he's going to start his motorcycle and he's going to start making shots. You know what I mean, right? So I think to myself, I'd give this guy $100 to just quit right now. Let me move forward to the 5th round. Now I'm not the guy that offers people that. I know I have friends that definitely would have offered him that. And so, yes, because I thought that, there's definitely people who were like you're saying, you kind of don't have anything to lose, and you probably ain't winning this tournament anyway. So why don't you let me win this one? I'll give you $120, and then we're both in the money.
Even when you're up 2-0, you're still
contemplating to give him $100 so he walk away from me and leave me alone. Yeah.
Just so you don't have to play it out, because you're.
I didn't do it, but yeah, I definitely think about it. Yeah. I think it was the difference is it's $260. I think that match was worth $260. Yeah, so I give him 100. I'm up 160. I get set cash at Derby.
Yeah. Man, and I mean that's
a
pretty
I'm
safe
nice,
bet.
but I'm not perfect, Samurai.
If you would have offered me $100 in that situation, I wouldn't have done it. But I would have thought about it for sure. At some point, there's a lot of players out there who say, "You just gave me all the now I know you're not playing confidently. You're up 2-0, and you're thinking about me coming back and beating you. I'm gonna come back and fucking beat you."
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm afraid of, man.
Yeah. I am stunned.
I know. No, you. I think you at times expect me to have a killer instinct and to be, you've asked me before about after I lose, how many hours does it take to not before I stop crying and things like that. Where I'm like, I just don't know what you're talking about. Dude.
Yeah, you're over it.
Huh? Yeah, no, and I want to give this guy $100 to just leave so I can just be done. It's so stressful. This guy was really trying to come back and win. I was trying to think of ways to get him to not do that.
I hate to use your own ammo against you, but you took a plane to get here.
I know, right? So it's super worth $100, man.
You took a plane to get here to bribe the dude you're beating to let him to walk away?
Damn sure thought about it. I took a plane to think about it at least. Yeah.
I gotta say I'm stunned.
Yeah. If we're deep in the tournament, this guy's not playing good, and I know pretty soon he's going to start playing good.
Got it.
And I'm afraid of that moment.
This is the Joe Brown.
No.
This is
guy after him. Joe Brown scared me to
Alex
death.
Pegline.
No, in between. No,
Other
Joe
guy.
Brown scared me to death. This guy didn't scare me. Joe Brown was playing good.
Huh.
Yeah, Joe Brown was winning until I strung off 3 or 4 in a row.
So you're saying you weren't scared of the guy? No. You said you were scared he was going to start playing.
Yeah.
All right, Shane taking one down.
Joe Brown was beating me. So I mean, it was happening. There wasn't anything to be scared of. And then every once in a while, I'd just magically string together 3 or 4 balls, and the game would be over, and I'd mark it up. And as I was racking, I'd think, did I just win the game? I think I just won the game.
I think I just won. I don't want to ask.
Right. Did that work? Oh, nice try.
Man, it's so interesting. Something you see in bank pool a lot is everybody comes out hot. Everybody knows how to make these balls, and something happens psychologically where I don't know if it's that you allow yourself to start missing or you're overthinking it, but I mean, even the players of this caliber are slowing down.
Yep, I agree.
You just saw a straight back miss by Shane.
Right.
I mean, when does that happen? Skyler missed that one twice now. One time he missed it wide, this time missing it short. I mean, those are layups for these guys.
Alex missed a lot of shots against me that you wouldn't have thought. Yep.
I think of this as in tennis or in baseball, an unforced error.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, I wish they would do the shooting percentages on these because.
Yeah, that's certainly how I think of it in one pocket when I don't make something or when I screw up an opportunity. It's like, that's just, I can't do that. Al Perez said to me one time, you can't beat Al Perez unless you make balls, man. You just can't.
Al Perez said that?
He went all third person on me. Yeah, he said,
you
can't beat Al Perez unless you make balls, Mike. You gotta make them when you finally get a shot. You better make the shot, man. You can't. I mean, it's hard enough if you're gonna.
You
miss
think
the
you can beat Al Perez not making balls?
He was trying to be nice. That's that was his advice to me.
Was it a little more like, hey, you can't beat Al Perez? Jason, the Dunkin' Donuts Shaw, back here stealing donuts after a big win back on the Bigfoot table. Right. Jason, how you doing? Jason, come join us. Yes, you do. We're going to be calling your match.
Right, most definitely.
You want to sit in here and talk?
That's all good, man. Congratulations on your straight pool, buddy. Well done.
Nice shooting, brother.
Yeah, keep playing good, man.
Respect. He dogged. I don't know if you know this, but Jason Shaw, he'll punch you in the mouth. He'll do it right now.
I should have asked him about fighting. Oh, my God. I missed my opportunity to talk fighting with Jason
We should
Shaw.
have.
Oh, my God.
Should have asked for some predictions.
Oh, man. I should have told him. I've been telling all of America you like to fight.
All right.
Boxing. Sky,
just got
I'm telling a story. I'm playing earlier against Alex Pagalian, name drop. Shane and Jason Shaw are having a super friendly, when I say intimate, don't get me wrong, conversation about a professional pool player topic kind of thing. Super friendly, and it's just interesting to see those two guys that you see at Moscone Cup going against each other.
Battling.
Yeah, they're super friends. Yeah,
totally.
You can tell these guys,
Well, I don't know how well you know Shane, but
I
wouldn't describe Shane as a super warm person. He's very focused, very determined.
Yes.
And I think that's out of necessity. I mean, so much is required from him concentration-wise to be able to play at this level. And he's got everyone in the freaking room wants to talk to that guy.
Right.
And that's really, really hard to do.
Yep.
But yeah, to see him let his hair down, so to speak, and have some fun with Jason is pretty cool.
Yep.
This is not the closing bank you want. I think I'm taking the 8-ball here because I feel like I'm selling less if I miss.
Yes, okay. See, and I'm definitely taking the 5.
The 5 feels, I like making the 8. He's close to his work, though, and this is a very makeable bank. This is for the game. Swish.
Wow, nice shot.
Shane Van 4-and-out boning.
So that's 2. So we're at 2-2?
Hill.
Wowzers. These guys play fast.
Yep, we got ourselves a match.
Hill.
Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, Hill, no.
Our next match started 3 minutes ago, I think. Is that correct?
Pretty sure, yeah. Only a salad to go, 6:30. I think this is a misprint. It says Butch. I didn't know that John had a brother. He must. We've got Butch Brumback versus Jason Shaw coming up here. More round 7 action here at the Derby City Classic in 2022.
I don't know what to say about that. John Brumback, he doesn't have a nickname of Butch, does he?
We're going to find out. I'm going to start calling him Butch. I can see him saying Butch is my brother's name.
I had a friend that used to say he was very Butch. He wasn't.
He was not.
He was not.
This is Shane VanBoening versus Skyler Woodward at the 2022 Derby City Classic.
2 went down on the break. That's very important to know in this game.
The weird thing about that is 3 went down.
It's even weirder.
3 down on the break.
Let me change that. It's really important to accurately know how many balls went down on the break. Don't just guess at it.
Just leaving him on the rail. Spotting 3. Again, Shane VanBoening, Sky Woodward.
Yeah, this has turned into a heck of a match, dude.
Yes, it has.
Seriously.
This match brought to you by OB Custom Cues and Diamond Billiard Products. This is Summerfield and Mike D with Bad Boys TV.
Right?
Thanks for tuning in. We got awesome Derby City action coming at you all week long. This is
Did
only
you know
Sunday.
OB was doing the U.S. Open this year? They're presenting the U.S. Open. I'm really excited about that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's OBQs presents the U.S. Open at Griff's because I know Mark Griffin owns the U.S. Open.
So
Tell me,
riddle me this.
Okay.
Do we
Madagascar.
do we just live in Las Vegas now?
dude.
Are you staying for the U.S. Open?
No, I have a
No.
wife and children.
She'd kill you.
No.
Yeah.
And then here's the real reason. Let me see how to say this. It would be very expensive for me to go to those events as opposed to other events that we're working.
Yeah.
So no, because
it's
we're not
not.
streaming that event or recording that event, I would have to cover all expenses.
Yeah.
And,
That makes sense.
Or OB would have to cover all expenses, and then that's too much to ask. I wouldn't ask them
Got
to
it.
do that for me. I am sponsored by OBQs and Diamond and Bad Boys. But
Pretty
only to
exciting.
a point. I mean, they're not sending me to Mazatlan for 2 weeks at Christmas. You know, there's a limit. You know what I mean? So,
It's a pool-based
I'm not
sponsorship.
like I need a new Maserati.
They didn't just
you know,
sponsor
right,
Mike
exactly.
D Life. Yeah.
Exactly right. You just
But
take
you
it
never
easy there,
know.
Mike D. My wife knows. She says no.
She
says no.
She knows, and the answer is
No, and I can't, dude. Again, people don't want to hear about this, but I couldn't stand Las Vegas that long. 2 weeks in Las Vegas is an eternity. I've heard comedians say anything past 3 days in Las Vegas is a living
Bad
hell.
decision,
You know,
yeah.
seriously, yeah.
Well, we don't really live comedian lifestyle. When we're
No,
there,
and
you
we're
know.
really the
we're pretty
opposite.
focused.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's really the opposite for us, which is we're 2 weeks doing this and spending $20 for a cheeseburger.
Totally.
Just 2 weeks of that, where every meal you're like, wow, really? Okay, well, here you go.
I guess that's what we're doing.
That's how much it costs.
Yes, indeed.
I will take my $30 breakfast now. Thank you. Did you just call the top right? Yeah, I did. Four
Yeah.
ball? Yeah, I must 4-ball.
I like it. Again, you are Shane VanBoening when you're shooting this shot at
Right.
Hill.
This is tough action, man. He's going to knock that 6. Yeah, that was breaking the rack
Ooh,
open, man.
man.
They're at Hill right now, Rick Jones. We're
Dude,
getting some good
This
tape
really
here,
opens
buddy.
it up for Skyler.
Yeah.
Got to start with this 8-ball. What's that? A
See,
key lime salad.
I'm telling
it is.
you,
Yeah.
other people are asking about the centerpiece that Summerfield made.
No. You said key lime, right? Is it good? It is good, yeah. Where'd you get it? I went to the back room.
I told you the salad
Yeah, we're
was
talking
worth
about-
talking about, people. This guy just made
It's
a ball.
a
Mark it up.
conversation piece.
It's an interesting salad. I told you.
Yeah. You know you're living in Elizabeth, Indiana when people when people guess at a salad and ask if that's key lime, because the idea that a salad exists is just like non-existent.
I've noticed Kobe getting a lot of salads. Some people are digging it. I'm going to get
Yeah.
a salad when I'm done.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely
They
feel
got
better.
good salad stuff, too.
They do. So for everyone out there who's really curious about the salad fixins here at the Caesar,
I know. I hate that. And I'm so sorry, people. But then again,
We
you know,
can't help
I don't
ourselves.
know what to tell you. And you turn down the volume. I don't know. That's Shane VanBoening. He's standing there trying to figure out what to do. I don't have much else to say is the thing. When something's happening, I want to talk about it. But
all right, 6-ball, straight
yeah,
back.
where's he going with the 6? Do you think
Straight
he's
back.
holding it back, huh?
Yep.
Jeez, these guys are good.
No, passing
He's
it.
not as good as you thought he was. All right. Boom.
That's pretty good.
7 top left, I got to figure.
I don't think he's going to take that risk.
His body language says you're right.
He can play the same shot that Shane just did on the 4-ball. He can try and knock the 4 down to the lower left-hand corner pocket.
Yeah.
He can thin off several balls. He could thin off the 7, either side really. Or he could thin off the 2-ball to come between the 7-9.
Well, I am obviously wrong. So when I say that I think it's a winning time and it's time to just shoot for it, I'm obviously wrong because that's not what's happening. But I mean, that's
Obviously
what
wrong.
I think.
He looks more like he's spearing this 4-ball. Oh,
Nice try. Nice try.
interesting that he was able to get it short with that little
That was
speed.
strong. Now, he left Shane tough. Does the 9 go on the side?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It's a tough angle.
It's kind of a free shot, though.
Yes, I agree with that.
I guess the 1 probably goes if he gets underneath it.
No, but he's got the 6 there blocking the pocket. I think he's going to have the cue ball touch the 3-ball when he's done with this.
I think closer to the 4, yeah.
Same
we were
answer,
both
though.
right.
Yeah, same answer, yeah.
Nice shot there
And
for
then
Shane.
I don't think the 1 does bank, but it was still the right shot. He can bank this 3 on the side, yeah.
Man, that's hard for me to draw that line from here to where? To here?
Jeez, yeah.
He's got to open that up
The English is opening it up, too. You know, that English, he'll use a right hand, probably some bottom. I would almost jack up a little bit.
I like thinning off this 3 and going up to the head
Going
rail.
up table and safe, that's probably the right shot somewhere. But I do think these guys, I think it's winning time.
There is a chance they play a lot better than I do. And this is a way more makeable shot for him. The hard thing about this is when we say open it up, it means this ball is going to trickle outwards. And so the lower on the rail you hit, the less of a chance you have getting by that 1-2. And he's got to hit higher up on the rail, and then he doesn't want it to be trickling. We'll see. Nope, a little wide. Man, right there, though.
Jeez.
Terrific effort there for Shane.
The speed on that was part of the opening up. He wanted to hit it slow, so it had time to do that, too. A little bit harder, I bet that would have went in.
Got a 2-railer here for Sky.
Yeah. With a pretty safe cue ball when he's done, right?
Yeah. He's got to hit to the left side of that 4, so he's going to have to do something to stop the cue ball. That looks... Oh, man, it's short. I feel like that looks really good.
Yeah, I do, too.
That's another shot that really deceptively opens up. That 2-railer as it spins, it totally widens out.
Yeah. So next we got, I assume, John Broomback and Jason Shaw.
I don't think they would have written Butch. We have a Brumback.
No, you're right. I guess, I don't know.
I didn't know there were multiple Brumbacks. I guess I should have imagined. And again, that's more round 7 action here of Bank Pool at the 2022 Derby City Classic. Butch Brumback and Jason Shaw coming right up. This is the Hill match between Shane VanBoening and Skyler Woodward. Good friends, teammates, and oh man, is Skyler going to be loving Shane now.
Now they're even better friends.
Yep. That's a
all
pretty
my
big
best friends
mistake
leave
here.
me 1 rail shots when we play banks.
All right, I'll work on it. Around the time that Billy was coming up and becoming a little more just a formidable presence on the American pool scene.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he missed that ball.
Yes, he did.
He's stunned. He was spending a lot of time with Shane, and I think they were kind of working on Moscone stuff. But I saw Shane's banks improve dramatically.
Really? Oh,
and the U.S. Open that we went to, Billy ran straight through. It looked like nobody was going to beat him. And Shane came back and beat him in the finals. And it was a heck of a match to watch that.
That's cool, man.
But you could tell, Billy definitely taught Shane some stuff. And I'm sure Sky has also.
That's cool, man.
And that's not to say anything about Shane's game,
Right.
Banks, or anything otherwise. Phenomenal player. But, Billy and Sky, they just breathe bank pool. Make the 3 up and down. Tap the 3 in and come back down up table.
I don't know, man. Maybe the 4. Nah, yeah, for pocketing it. Yeah, I can see that. I hate fouling on stuff like this. See, that's why that scares me. Do you ever have one of the shots where you think, oh my God, just don't foul, and then you foul it? That was a situation right there for me where I'm like, oh man, just don't. Shoot. You know?
I played that stupid, thin clip bank cross corner.
Yeah.
So many times, and I was getting really comfortable with it, and I got way too comfortable scratching shooting it. I scratched. That was I think twice now I made my fourth ball in a game and scratched. I've talked about this before, but
brutal.
I think it was that shot both times.
Ouch. What's he doing here, do you think?
He's trying to make that 7 ball. Ho. Swish City.
Wow. That was a great shot.
VanBoening.
Talk about
ladies
picking
and
one
gentlemen.
out, man, right?
Yeah.
Just blink. Seriously. That's how they got the buffalo.
One at a time?
Yeah. One at a time out of the crowd, yeah.
I don't know if that's true. They ran a lot of them off a cliff.
Well, I think the Native Americans definitely ran them off some cliffs, and I think some of the settlers did too. But mainly they sat in hiding and they shot them one at a time, and they try and see how many they could shoot in a row. Because if you shot them with a kill shot, they just dropped, and the herd wouldn't disperse. So they they'd try and see who could get the record. They'd stop the train, and they'd get out, and like one guy would shoot 57 buffalo, and it would be a giant deal and then he'd have the record for shooting buffalo. Yeah, that's real.
Oh,
yeah, if you're really good at it, then it's a kill shot every time, and buffalo aren't geniuses. So that when that thing just drops,
are you saying
the herd doesn't run away?
So Shane's bank there was a buffalo shot?
It was like that's how they got the buffalo. They picked them off one at a time. He's eradicating the balls in the same way. I don't know. This is where my mind's at, man. I don't know.
I got it.
You started it by saying they ran them off of cliffs. Going to get you some books, some James Michener.
No, I'm saying that's a technique that they learned from the Native Americans that they.
That's a real thing that happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
that happened.
But you're right. Just shooting them for sport was a lot more the catastrophe.
Yes.
And from the trains in particular. Look at the size of this man's cue. I will talk about it every time I see him. It's Mason Cook.
That's Mason Cook. Okay, I saw Mason Cook beat Efren Reyes earlier.
On Banks. Mason plays good, man. He plays with the longest playing cue I've ever seen and the shortest break cue I've ever seen. That thing's 72 inches long.
That's so much information to process for me. I don't know what to tell you. I want people to know that this is not a particularly tall person.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him short, but he's not particularly tall.
He's 5'11", 5'10"?
5'10". I could take him.
72 inches. Wow, I wonder if he's playing over there, he's banking the ball good.
Okay, 72 inches is a little taller than him. It's 4 inches taller than he is.
Yep.
2 inches. Let's come up with more topics people don't care about. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The count is right. All right, so Shane has a shot. One on the side.
These guys kind of running out of time. That's a big sell for Sky there.
Yeah.
And like we said, this is elimination round.
Well, you told me to say that.
I've been writing Mike notes.
Right. Say this.
Mike's dream journal. I got to get this down.
That's slow for him, man. Yeah, he's definitely
Cue ball dead on the rail.
Yep.
Shane playing smart. Doesn't want to give this up. He knows Sky's capable of running 3 at any point, and he knows the same as Shane.
Right, and seriously, then it's game over, and you're back in your hotel room mad.
Yep. Man, bank pool especially, when both players play well, it comes down to one decision or a couple balls. And I guess that's true of all games, but...
No, I think you're right, though. I mean, especially I think of like one pocket where I've had games of one pocket where I was so careful for 50 minutes and then decided I wasn't going to be careful for 7 seconds and just ruined the past 50 minutes and thought, oh, well, that was... Yeah, that's what they call lapse in concentration.
All right, trying to stiff that one. Ends up a little wide. Yeah, I think I'm taking the 3 now. He's looking at both of them, the 7 and the 3. I like the 3 ball here. I feel like I'm going to get under the 7. Taking the 7 definitely opens stuff up. At this point, I wonder how Shane is justifying what shot he's shooting. I wonder if he's saying, I'm going to try and pick one off and play safe, or if he's like, no, I'm going for it. This 2 does pass, and this is the safer of the 3 banks. Boy, unless he clipped that ball.
Like that. He doesn't like that.
No, he doesn't. Boy, and that's everything Sky needs. I'll bet if he threw these 4 balls out, anytime other than now, Sky's going to say he can run them almost all the time.
Yeah, I'd agree with
starting
that.
with the 1 ball.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of got to pass this, though. I don't think he's got enough. I think he's got too steep of an angle to stiff it.
Let's say this. I don't think this run starts out with a super easy bank, but like 3 makeable banks.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I think that's if this was a proposition bet, he would look at that and say,
Yep.
if I can get in line after this first bank, if I can make it and get in line.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
1. And we're at 3-3. 2 balls to go for either one of these players.
So he could probably.
I think he's going to play the 7. I think it goes. That's nice. It looks like the 3 doesn't quite bank back in the. Oh, a little short.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find out. Oh, 7 ball gets in the game.
He's got a straight back on the 1, though, or on the 2 ball.
Yeah. Yep, probably going to bank to the lower right-hand corner pocket. 2 ball's going to drift up
I've been
table.
having a hard time pocketing this ball, and I know when we get to 1 pocket, that's going to be very frustrating for me.
Boy, oh boy, was it frustrating for me. I almost made a bank so many times. This guy was getting the ball out of my pocket great, too. That's in the pocket. No, it's wide. Look good.
Yeah, this guy's got another shot at it, boy. I know everything's tied right now, and I still feel like Sky's trying to kind of keep up a little bit. And I don't think that's true of every time they play each other. Just right now, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's going to pass this ball. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of clipping that 7 ball. It looks like he'll be on the left side of the 7, but doesn't clip it. Drills that bank.
4.
Oh, is he saying that's it? Did we screw up the count? Oh, my gosh, that was it. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Wowzers. Okay, well, hey.
So it looked like that was 5-2, I guess.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Gosh darn it.
Summerfield and Mike D, 2022 Derby City Classic.
Yes,
brought to you by Diamond Billiard Products, OB Products, Bad Boys TV. There we go.
We're going to be back.
Keep looking for more videos. We got more coming out.
We will be
Thanks
here
for
all
joining
week.
us.
Cheers.